This video is just a bookmark for a very significant piece of news and a time interval. Reading from Colin Rugg at Twitter/X. Breaking. Trump will be booked at the Fulton County Jail, according to the sheriff. It's just a game to them, and they're laughing in your face. Here is DA Fannie Willis acting completely oblivious to how the Trump indictment could be posted online before the grand jury even voted to indict. Then we have a quote from her there. Let's go ahead and play the video.
Clerk's office that was circulated online with charges against former President Donald Trump. That fictitious document matched exactly the charges that we now see in this indictment. Can you tell us more about that document leak? Because now you have the former president's lawyers who are saying this is emblematic of a serious problem with your office.
No, I can't tell you anything about what you refer to. What I can tell you is that we had a grand jury here in Fulton County. They deliberated till almost 8 o'clock, if not right after 8 o'clock. An indictment was returned. It was true billed, and you now have an indictment. I am not an expert on clerks' duties or even administrative duties. I wouldn't know how to work that system, and so I'm not going to speculate. Next question.
Next question. So, Fannie, your hands are clean here. I'm guessing Mr. Poole disappeared off the platform. Steve K. states, what about the 10 days of darkness? Maybe that means after Poole disappeared, it's go time. 10 days later, just for JB, which I presume means Joe Biden. Coincidentally, a different Mr. Poole, Tim Poole, did an excellent video noting the significant constitutional controversy surrounding the recent set of Trump indictments. The big issue here is Trump's attorneys are constitutionally protected in their ability to give Donald Trump legal advice about what he should do concerning the selection from 2020. I'll play a clip here.
To two of our liberal friends here, lawyers with crimes for providing legal advice. Jeffrey Clark was a State Department lawyer. You will never be able to come to me and claim the charges are legitimate when they're going after legal counsel. And the best you can do, Kyle, is make the argument that the right is claiming the prosecutor's a Democrat. I don't care if the prosecutor was a communist, Green Party, an American Nazi or otherwise. Donald Trump hired lawyers who gave him advice. He took legal actions. They have written invitations to go to the Coffee County to take a look at the voting systems. CNN confirmed that.
So he goes on there. Apparently, Donald Trump was given to August 25th at noon to turn himself in, or he'll be arrested. That's exactly 10 days from now. If he and his former legal counsel are jailed there at Fulton, I believe that'll be sufficient to constitute the true page turn of the fourth turning. In Poole's other videos, he exhorts his listeners never to give in to violence or anger. It's better to peacefully comport yourself and prepare for whatever tidal waves of tumult will come upon you as the fifth generation war tactics escalate. Any crimes committed out of anger will be used to further justify the establishment. And what the establishment really needs at this point is continued mandate and justification. Here, Tim speculates what could be coming next.
People on social media. These are smaller personalities, but they actually went on their channels and they encouraged people to engage in riotous behaviors on January 6th. They're next. What's after that? The periphery. Anyone who supports Trump, anyone who publicly defended him. If they can claim that providing legal counsel is a criminal conspiracy, let me pull up the indictment. If they can claim that furtherance of this conspiracy, let me just jump down to some acts. Let's see if we can find something. Here we go. On or about the 14th day of December, David Schaefer instructed unindicted co-conspirator individual 15, interesting, whose identity is known to the grand jury, to deliver to the office of the governor of Georgia a document signed David J. Schaefer and Sean Micah Thresher Still, titled Notice of Filing of Electoral College Vacancy. The document contained multiple false statements. It was an overt act. If you can have lawyers file claims and documents and say, That's a criminal conspiracy. That's in furtherance of a conspiracy. What can they say about you?
Absolutely. So, yes, so to speak, the Fulton County indictments are a crossing of the Rubicon. But you, we, the awakened truth seekers, we are but a bright candle in the darkness. Stay strong and true in your convictions, and help lead the unseen in this quite murky period. Have faith, patriots. All in due time.
Telling that, as well as 2 questions a city leader who used to work at the jail says he asks in all these cases.
Another Fulton County jail death grabbed the attention of Atlanta City Council member Michael Julian Bond.
Oh, absolutely.
Christopher Smith died Friday in Fulton County custody. According to the sheriff's office statement, a detention officer found him unresponsive in a medical unit cell Thursday evening. Medical personnel tried to resuscitate him, but doctors at Grady pronounced him dead around 5:30 Friday morning. A record search shows he'd been in jail waiting for trial with no bond for 3 years and 10 months. I asked why. Bail refusal orders and indictments show he was facing a long list of accusations, like
The sheriff opened the doors to his jail today to show the extremely poor conditions that he's trying to fix.
As Fox 5's Morse Diggs reports, the spotlight has been on the jail since the death of a prisoner whose body was covered with bugs.
On top of the Fulton jail being way overcrowded, there are sections like this one here that they can't use or shouldn't use, and yet they had been used and part of the deplorable conditions.
I think if you look at the page numbers of the report, there's about 6 pages in the middle that got cut out. Allow for spacing. It's not a short list.
Not a short list. More, I mean, when it comes to 75
countries, well, Crooked Joe was vice president, and probably a lot more than that. That's just the money they found. Not one of Joe Biden's defenders has even attempted to explain what Joe and his family did, including his children and his grandchildren. What were they doing getting all of this money? This is corruption like our country has never seen before. That is why as soon as I am reelected, I will appoint a real special counsel, or maybe you'll call it a special prosecutor, whatever you want to call it, you can, to look at all of these bribes, kickbacks, and other crimes, as well as the shameless attempt at a cover-up. Justice will be done. We have to get there first. We have to win the election. They're trying to step in my way at every path because the one person they don't want to run is Donald Trump. It'll be fair, but you know what? If they're guilty, they're going to be guilty.